What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel, and welcome to a video on Corekeeper that I don't normally do, but seeing as a lot of people are enjoying the Corekeeper content, I felt like putting out a little video covering the recent update that just happened March 6th as of, 2:30 in the morning. The time is, right now, is like 2:50 from when I'm actually recording this. Anyway, that doesn't matter. We're going to go over some of the patch notes here. They fixed some of the issues that were reported, but anyway, let's get into it. So, gameplay stuff. We've got the increased maximum vibration intensity on controller. Very good. So this is for the PC and the console version, PS5 for in my case. Which, by the way, if you look in the top right-hand corner, if I move over here, you can see it's 1.2.05, which that's the current patch version. Anyway, in addition to that, the Shredder now returns the full amount of scrap parts when dismantling items. Very cool. I didn't really notice that was less, but I haven't really used the Shredder very much anyway. The giant bug brain no longer drops from raw Akar and is no longer a crafting requirement for the wind organ of wilderness, which that is over here. My little farm is still working. Very, very good. Okay, so now if you talk to this guy, these scanners and the actual the wind organs are showing up here, so I don't have to, go all the way over here, which is kind of dumb because I actually ended up doing all the farming I needed or wanted to do. So this would have been more useful like a week ago, but whatever. Yeah, I actually did have to beat Raw Akar again to get the the bug brain in order to make another one of these, so that way I could get these parts to fight the Krydra again. But yeah, whatever, is what it is. Anyway, let's continue. So that's probably one of the bigger changes as far as all that's concerned. Okay, modding. Stuff that doesn't really matter to me, but I'll read it anyway. Modding added a feature to detect more startup issues, which may be caused by mods. The game will now try to restart without mods if possible. Sure, why not? And then also fixed an issue where mods marked with the script elevated access tag weren't loading. So, whatever. I don't know what any of that means. Okay, so miscellaneous stuff. After a Hydra boss has been killed in a world, their scanner and summoning item will now become available in the ancient hologram pod, which I just showed you. They moved the moment when the game checks for full storage to happen later to allow for deleting worlds when this occurs. So, cool, I guess. I don't know. It's not really something I ever encountered. Let's see. They are now preventing the Alibdra chest from spawning inside walls, whatever that means. The Minion Kindler should now drop the correct materials when salvaged. Apparently that was an issue. I don't have a Minion Kindler, but apparently there were a lot of issues with the Minion Kindler, so anyway. Let's see, they reduced the rarity from the Unleashed Core Commander figurine from Legendary to Epic. My understanding is the Core Commander is the last boss, and yeah, lowering the difficulty from Legendary to Epic means that you can now delete it, or get rid of it if you want. Let's see, they improved text and fixed some localization issues, so handy-dandy for that. Okay, bug fixes. Activating a content bundle using a gamepad no longer results in a hidden missing content bundle being selected. I think some people were running into that, and they were like putting them on item stands and stuff like that. It was kind of funny to see. Okay. They updated a Breaker's Reach puzzle scene pedestal to contain a Shroomman Brute figurine instead of a non-figurine item. This fix will only be applied to worlds where this scene was not generated prior to the fix. So, new worlds, I guess. I don't really know exactly the significance of that. Anything involving Breaker's Reach, I'm not too sure on what all of they are. Because, yeah, I haven't made it to the Breaker's Reach yet. Anyway, next, updated a Breaker's Reach puzzle scene to prevent a soft lock. This fix will only be applied to worlds where this scene was not generated prior to the fix. So, very good. Soft locks suck. So, good that they got rid of that. Okay, the item collector no longer plays the sound teleportation effect if the item was not dropped due to electricity being interrupted, which I would imagine the use case for that is pretty slim, but hey, cool, great. Okay, player death markers on the map now have the same color as the marker for the player who perished there. So, yeah, like if I look on the map, mine's green, other players will have different colors associated with them, so yeah, there you go. Very neato. I guess it would help with figuring it out if, maybe, I don't know, you were in close proximity to someone else, so you want to figure out which one's which. Either way. Okay. Fixed an issue that caused the wrong player name to be displayed on grave map markers. Probably, again, multiplayer stuff. Okay. Fixed an issue that allowed non-player inventory items to be sent to the trash can slot. Non-player inventory items. So I guess merchants and stuff like that could be sent to the trash? That's weird. Okay. Fixed minion detonators activating when a minion's lifetime ended, which caused the minions to explode with no player input. That would suck. I'm glad I never used that thing. Apparently, it was having some issues. Okay, successfully consuming the primeval slime cell no longer causes all scannable map markers to become visible. And that is that this thing over here? No, wouldn't be in you. It's going to be in you. Yeah, it's this thing. Okay, so this summons Urschleim. Yeah, Urschleim. So, okay, apparently it was causing map markers to show up. Fun. Okay. A big one for a lot of people. It didn't really affect me that much because I wasn't using melee as often. But anyway, they fixed an issue that caused life on melee hit to have no effect. So, I think I've got some melee life on hit. So let's go test that out. Hey, you. Ow. 6 damage. Ow, another 6 damage. Okay, yep, it works now. I just got a big 7 that popped up over my head. Very good. Alright, cool. So, I'm glad that's fixed. A lot of people were complaining about that, understandably. Alright. Next up, the Imposter Syndrome achievement can now be correctly achieved, and that is done via the Magic Mirror, where you change your looks and stuff like that to be one of the cover art characters. So, hey, great. That's been bugged for quite a while now, so I'll have to test that out here eventually. Make sure that actually pops correctly as far as the trophy/achievement's concerned. Okay, using the magic mirror no longer makes the character appear naked to other clients in the same session. I never noticed that, so cool. Using a portal or waypoint while wearing the pajama armor set no longer results in an infinite loading screen. I don't think I've ever worn the pajamas, so cool. Fixed several inconsistencies for how pet names were displayed after being placed in a pet bed. Again, nothing I ever really encountered, but cool. Biome titles are no longer shown while in creative mode. Okay, cool. The cattle UI no longer incorrectly claims that baby Drombors... Drombledores? Wait, I thought they were just Drombles. Okay, well anyway, baby Drombledores are producing anything before growing up. Fun. Okay, fixed a bug where the nuclear battery would sometimes not drop after defeating an ancient battle arena. So, never had one of those, so great. Fixed an issue that could result in the duplication of the trails spawned by secondary use of certain weapons. I would imagine that applied to hazard trail, stuff like that. So, maybe less double damage procs or something? I don't know. Fixed an issue that caused enemies to spawn too frequently in the passage. Oh, that's a good fix. Let's go run through the passage real quick and see what the spawn rate's looking like. It's good that they fixed some of these things. All right, let's see here. All right, where is everything? Well, they haven't already started spawning and assaulting me, so yeah, no, they definitely reduced the frequency. There's somebody. Cool. Alright, it still seems pretty high. It still seems a little bit high, but maybe the frequency after that initial rush has been reduced. Yeah, it's letting me go pretty far without encountering more. Okay. Very good. Glad that that's been toned down a smidge. Although that initial rush was pretty big. So maybe that's one of the ways that they tried to compensate for it. So maybe it's just kind of the cooldown between summons of enemies that got increased. Who knows? Alright, let's get out of here and head back to the base. Yeah, no, that's much better. Yeah, before it felt like I could get literally no rest while I was over here. Now I might actually be inclined as to put down some drills on a boulder. Okay, cool. I like that. Okay, next thing. Fixed an issue where part of the inventory sort button was not clickable while in creative mode. I've never been in creative mode, so that would seem a little annoying. Fixed several cases where the wrong tooltip would show up when hovering over the network status buttons in the pause menu. Okay. Okay, the next two are going to be console specific, one of which, the first one, is going to be specific to the PlayStation 5. Fixed console vibration not always stopping. Yes, that was very annoying before. It mostly happened with explosive things or explosive enemies, so very good that that's no longer the case. The next the next one is for PlayStation, Switch, and Xbox. Fixed assigning pause button for opening map or inventory, causing player to be unable to access pause menu, soft locking themselves. Okay, well, good. No more soft locks. Okay, and then they listed a few things which are in need of more information or investigation. Some players are experiencing long loading times when opening the game. Okay, I don't know what quantifies as a long loading time, but I don't know, it seems fine to me. Okay, and then this one's specific to the Nintendo Switch. Some players are encountering crashes in well-explored worlds. So, I don't know, maybe it has to do with the amount of memory being loaded all at once or something. I don't know. Yeah, and then, of course, if there are any other issues, report them in the bug report forms and all that stuff. But, yeah, so far that's what's been covered. And, yeah, obviously some of the big changes are going to be the giant bug brain no longer drops from raw car, which, yeah, I guess they just completely got rid of it because it's just no longer needed anymore after you beat Jarija. Well, you'll probably have to find the initial shrine first and then do that. But yeah, you just won't need it anymore. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Why do you even have to fight Raw-Kar anymore? You used to have to fight Raw-Kar in order to get the Bug Brain, in order to even summon the Hydra thing. But okay, whatever. It is what it is. Cool. So, hey, there you go. That is the 1.2.05 patch note updates things. I don't know how many more of these I'll do. If there's some big patches and stuff like that, I'll probably cover them. But otherwise, I'll just, do whatever with the patches. But anyway, hopefully this helps some of you guys out if you were curious. But anyway, I will see you all later. Bye-bye.